the God that dwells in white light. The eye of understanding. I put up all the images I could find, of the center of our Milky Way galaxy. I did this so you can better understand when someone says our Creator is a God of light. Naturally, if He is a God of light and dwells in white light, we as people on planet Earth should be able to see the glow from His dwelling place. So there can only be one place where He could dwell, and that's in the center of the white glow, right in the middle in the heart of our galaxy. So that's the spot we want to direct your attention to, because there is no other more important. Now understand this, people living thousands of years ago, knew that the spot that glows white in the center of our galaxy was the spot our real Creator dwells. And it is from there He directs everything in our Milky Way. We will be showing you some of the text that teaches you this knowledge and hope you understand. Those that had this knowledge in ancient Egypt, you see in many carvings or pictures with the Egyptian ankh in their hands or trying to feed it to others. Now there is a reason why this was being done. So let's look at a special icon, maybe you haven't seen it before. The one I speak of, is the one Thoth is kneeling on a eye. He has the ankh on his wrist and he is holding a star in his hand. Now many people have given their opinion as to what this image means. Well, the eye means something because he is kneeling on it. But the star must mean something very important. But look, he has the Egyptian ankh on his wrist below the star he is holding. So let's take it apart. The eye is spoken of in Egyptian text in many ways. There are two eyes of Ra spoken of, and they are two women that spies on people for Ra. Then there is the eye of Horus, and no doubt it's the same as the eyes of Ra. But with Thoth, the eye is not a flesh and blood being but is part of a being. Thoth speaks of a bowl coming down from God, and that bowl is the mind or knowledge of God. He also speaks of the mind of God and how man can acquire it by dipping in that bowl. Man is born with a mind but not with the mind of God, but he can acquire it by kneeling on his eye. To get to the star, you got to have the ankh on your wrist, for it represents the mind of God or the sacred knowledge of His mind. If you acquire the mind of God, then you can be told that your mind is God. So the star represents our God star, who is our Creator, and he was named by scientists as Sagittarius A star, and I know that he dwells on his sacred throne of fire, and I also know from there he conducts everything in our holy living quarters known as the Great Milky Way Galaxy. The mind of God, the holy ankh, was offered to me and I accepted it, and I now have it on my wrist. So I now offer it to you, so get on your eye and understand who your real God is. At this point let's ask, where did Thoth get this knowledge? Well, he says this: great were my people in the ancient days, great beyond the conception of the little people now around me, knowing the wisdom of old, seeking far within the heart of infinity knowledge that belonged to earth's youth. Wise were we with the wisdom of the children of light who dwelt among us. Strong were we with the power drawn from the eternal fire. These sons of light were the angels that came down and mixed with man they seen walking on the earth. Notice what he says: far in a past time, lost in the space-time, the children of light looked down on the world. Seen the children of men in their bondage, bound by the force that came from beyond. Knew they that only by freedom from bondage could man ever rise from the earth to the Sunday. Down they descended and created bodies, taking the semblance of men as their own. The masters of everything said after their forming, "We are they who were formed from the space dust, partaking of life from the infinite all, living in the world as children of men, like and yet unlike the children of men. 32 were they of the children, the sons of light who had come among men, seeking to free from the bondage of darkness those who were bound by the force from beyond. Now to you I give the secrets, how to meet the dark power, meet and conquer the fear from the night. Only by knowing can you conquer, only by knowing can you have light. Now I give to you the knowledge, known to the masters, the knowing that conquers all the dark fears. Use this, the wisdom I give you. Master you shall be of the brothers of night. Know, O man, that light is your heritage. Know that darkness is only a veil. Sealed in your heart is brightness eternal, waiting the moment of freedom to conquer, waiting to rend the veil of the night. You pray this prayer for attaining of wisdom. Pray for the coming of light to the all. Mighty Spirit of light that shines through the cosmos, draw my flame closer in harmony to you. Lift up my fire from out of the darkness, magnet of fire that is one with the all. Lift up my soul, though mighty and potent. Child of the light, turn not away. Draw me in power to melt in your furnace, one with all things and all things in one, fire of the life strain and one with the brain. When you have freed your soul from its bondage, know that for you the darkness is gone. I learned from the masters of cycles, wisdom brought from the cycles above us, knowledge brought from infinity's all. Many the questions I asked of the lords of the cycles. Great was the wisdom they gave to me. Now to you I give of this wisdom, drawn from the flame of infinity's fire. Spoke to me again, the seven, saying, from far beyond time have we come, O man. Traveled we from beyond the space-time, yes, from the place of infinity's end. When you and all of your brethren were formless, formed forth were we from the order of all. Not as men are we, though once we too were as men. Out of the great void were we formed forth in order and by law. For know you that that which is formed truly is formless, having form only to your eyes. O man, you seek to find the great pathway that leads to eternal life as a Sunday. You draw away from the veil of the darkness. Seek to become a light in the world. Make of yourself a vessel for light, a focus for the sun of this space. Lift your eyes to the cosmos. Lift your eyes to the light. Speak in the words of the dweller, the chant that calls down the light. Sing thou the song of freedom. Sing thou the song of the soul. Create the high vibration that will make you one with the whole. Blend all yourself with the cosmos. Grow into one with the light. Be thou a channel of order, a pathway of law to the world. Think not that man is earth-born, though come from the earth he may be. Man is a light-born spirit. But without knowing, he can never be free. Darkness fetters the soul. Only the one who is seeking may ever hope to be free. You are a son of the great light. Remember and you shall be free. Stay not in the shadows. Spring forth from the darkness of night. Light let your soul be, O son born, filled with glory of light, freed from the bonds of darkness, a soul that is one with the light. Then I heard the voice, hear and understand. The flame is the source of all things, containing all things in potentiality. The order that sent forth light is the Word, and from the Word comes life and the existence of all. And again spoke the voice saying, the life in you is the Word. Find thou the life within you, and have powers to use of the Word. The order that sent forth light is the Word, and from the Word comes life and the existence of all. What is that Word? It seems like everything comes through that Word. He said, the life in you is the Word. Find thou the life within you, and have powers to use of the Word. He said the Word is in us and it is our life, and with that Word we can have power to use it. So yes, that Word does everything. It is the water we drink. It is the air we breathe, it is the light we see with. It is that Word that forms a baby in the mother's womb. It is also what moves stars and star systems and feeds stars so they can feed people in star systems. Notice, learn of the law that exists, holding the stars in their balance by the force of the primordial mist. So it's the force that does everything, and we are privileged to have it. It is that primordial mist or primordial force that is creating the second God. We have to split our move here, onto the second,